Imagine this. You're sitting at a dinner table, surrounded by people who supposedly love you. Friends, family, co-workers. Everyone's laughing, everyone's talking, and yet, somewhere deep in your chest, there's this hollow ache, like you're watching the whole scene through a glass wall. Here's the terrifying part. That feeling? It's killing you. Literally. Scientists have discovered that chronic social exclusion does the same damage to your body as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Your heart, your immune system, your lifespan, all of it, quietly eroding because your brain believes you're in mortal danger, and you might not even realize it's happening. Right now, nearly 1 in 3 people on this planet feel like they don't belong anywhere. That's over 2 billion human beings walking around with an invisible wound. 2 billion people sitting in crowded rooms, feeling completely alone. We talk a lot about loneliness these days, but this is something deeper. Psychologists call it a belongingness deficit. It's not about being physically alone. It's about feeling like a puzzle piece from the wrong box. No matter where you go, nothing quite fits. And here's what nobody tells you. This feeling isn't a character flaw. It's not because you're too weird, too quiet, too different, or too difficult. It's actually your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do. Thousands of years ago, your ancestors lived in small tribes, and back then, being cast out meant death. No tribe, no protection, no survival. So over millions of years, our brains developed a powerful alarm system, one that treats social rejection like a physical threat. This isn't metaphor. Researchers found that when you feel excluded, your brain activates the same regions it uses to process physical pain. That heavy feeling in your chest when someone ignores you, that knot in your stomach after an awkward silence. Your body genuinely thinks you've been injured. So when you feel like you don't belong, your nervous system responds as if a predator is circling your camp. Your stress hormones spike, your body goes into high alert, and if this happens often enough, that emergency mode becomes your new normal. So why is this ancient wound bleeding so much in modern times? First, there's the mobility paradox. We move constantly now. For jobs, for education, for opportunity. We leave our childhood friends behind. We settle in new cities where we know no one. We find neighbors, sure, but neighbors aren't the same as a tribe. Then there's masking culture. So many of us have learned to hide who we really are just to be accepted. We laugh at jokes we don't find funny. We agree with opinions we don't share. We perform a version of ourselves that feels safer. But here's the cruel irony. Even if that performance gets you accepted, you still feel like an outsider, because the person they accepted isn't really you. And finally, there's the digital illusion. We're more connected than any generation in human history. We can reach anyone, anywhere, instantly. Yet 1 in 4 teenagers reports feeling deeply lonely. How is that possible? Because scrolling through curated highlight reels of other people's lives creates a comparison trap. Everyone else seems to have closer friends, better parties, warmer families. Your real, messy, imperfect life feels disconnected by comparison. You start believing everyone else got the manual to belonging except you. When you don't feel like you belong anywhere, your body never truly relaxes. It stays in a state of chronic stress, always scanning for threats, always ready to fight or flee. There's no safe harbor to return to. so your nervous system never gets the signal that it's okay to rest. Over time, this takes a devastating toll. Higher rates of anxiety, depression, cardiovascular problems, a weakened immune system, even cognitive decline. The research is clear. Social exclusion isn't just emotionally painful, it's a major public health crisis hiding in plain sight. But here's where everything changes, because most of us have been chasing the wrong thing entirely. We've been taught that belonging means fitting in, finding a group, figuring out their rules, and reshaping ourselves to match. But that's not belonging. That's performance. That's exhausting, and it never actually works. True belonging is the opposite. It's being exactly who you are and being accepted for it. Not the polished version, not the agreeable version, the real, complicated, sometimes awkward version. When you fit in, you're always auditioning. When you belong, you can finally exhale. So how do you find your way back? How do you heal this ancient wound in a fragmented modern world? It starts with one simple shift. Stop auditioning. You don't need to earn a spot in every room. You don't need everyone to like you. That desperation to be accepted everywhere actually pushes real connection further away. Instead, seek what I call micro-belonging. You don't need a massive tribe. You don't need to be the popular one. Sometimes, belonging starts with just one person who truly gets you. One friend who laughs at your weird jokes. One family member who sees the real you. One small community built around a shared passion rather than social status. These tiny pockets of genuine connection can rewire everything. They tell your nervous system that you have a safe harbor after all, that you're not alone in the wilderness anymore. If you've spent years feeling like an outsider, I want you to hear something clearly. Nothing is wrong with you. That ache in your chest isn't proof that you're defective. It's proof that you're human. Your heart is doing exactly what hearts are supposed to do. It's searching for its people in a world that has become increasingly scattered. You're not a broken puzzle piece. You might just be looking at the wrong picture on the box. The tribe that fits you is out there. It might be smaller than you imagined. It might look different than you expected, but it exists. And the moment you stop trying to squeeze yourself into spaces that were never meant for you, you create room for the right connections to find you. You were never meant to belong everywhere. You were meant to belong somewhere, and that somewhere is still waiting.